21 Savage actually told Drake to not beef with Kendrick. Drake did not listen. Why, Drake? Why? Why didn't you listen?
21 Savage sat down with Big Bank, our perspectives with Big Bank, and 3-hour-long conversation that premiered last night. I tried to get through the whole thing, y'all fell asleep, but it was a great conversation. So they talked a lot about in the opening, because even on 21 Savage's new album, he talks about how things have shifted streets, and he doesn't just mean like street culture. He means what's real, what's fake, being able to tell between the two, right? So they're talking about
one thing I fuck with 21 Savage about is he keeps things real. He keep everything real with you. He's not going to fake it with you. He's going to tell you how it is, whether you fuck with this, fuck with that.
The whole beef with Drake and Kendrick. And he says he told Drake not to get into the beef. Let's take a listen.
But I told Drake, he called me one of them days, or I called him. I think this was after the song with Metro them. And I said, goddamn, you finna go into a battle that you can't win. There's no way you can win. No matter what, bro, certain situations, even if you win, you still don't win. What he would have got if people would have quote unquote say he won, because I don't really look at who won or who lost if I'm still being screened the most. Like, people say, oh, Kendrick won. Kendrick a good ass rapper though. You get what I'm saying? And some of his songs was hard. But goddamn, Drake, I like Drake songs too. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like the only difference is when you're at the top, when you number one, where does winning put you?
Yeah.
You can't go number 1.1. So how could you win anyway? That's what I told him. How can you win?
It's ego involved though.
It's definitely ego, and it's just some love. Drake really loved it. Like, and Kendrick really loved the rap.
What that? Yeah, I agree with the statement. The only thing I would say is it's rap at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's rap. Rap is built up off of lyrical bars, going back and forth with each other, rap battling. And I think Drake's perspective, he tried to stay true to that. Like, sure, I understand what you're saying, where Drake's number one. You can't go higher than number one. And I get it when you're at the top. You can't go above number one if you're number one. But at the end of the day, as a man, you gotta defend yourself if somebody disrespecting you. So that's what both Kendrick and Drake felt like they needed to do. And it just sticks to the tradition of rap. This is rap. This is what lyrical MCs do on a day-to-day basis. That's what they do. That's part of the culture. You know what I mean? So having a lyrical battle, you know, it ain't like they getting physical or nothing like that. It's a rap battle. A whole PDF allegation is all, that's all part of rap battle. No holds bar in rap battle. It's anything goes in rap battles. And Kendrick stayed true to that and came out with a victory. You gotta give it to him. So
that end part is actually the key. They're both MCs who like to compete. You can say whatever you want about Drake, but he's showing us that he likes to compete. Win or lose.
But that's a real rapper.
That's
and a
what
real
rappers
lyricist,
do.
right?
That's
Like,
right.
look at Jay-Z back in the day. Jay-Z went at small rappers going at him, and he went at major rappers going at him. If you're a rapper, you're an MC, you like the competition.
Nothing wrong being competitive.
Not at all. But if Drake had won, he could have. It almost sounds like in the beginning of that clip that he's telling him, you're already there, so it's no need to compete. Like, do you go from here? But if Drake had won that beef, we would have said Drake won. It would have been a little different for Drake.
But that's the risk you take when you engage in a fight. You may win, you may lose.
Yes.
But I don't have a problem with him being competitive. He just got his ass kicked. So he's still Drake at the end of the day.
And 21 got into that conversation as well.
Charlamagne always want to say it in a crazy way. You see, he got his ass kicked. All right, we get it. All right.
Well, let's take a listen to clip number 2.
They want to tell the top down.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
So
they come with it.
How can you win a battle when want you to lose it? Even if you win, you lose. No matter what. Even if Kendrick never responded, man. If Drake just dropped songs and goddamn Kendrick never responded or nothing, he still don't win because his position didn't change. He was already the top.
That sound different when them folk got down playing your Super Bowl. But this song,
Yes.
that hit different.
That's
Like,
it different.
you know, numbers don't lie, but gotta feel a certain type of way, boy.
What you talking about? To hear a diss you at the Super Bowl?
Man, to goddamn them arena, them folk like, homie, Kendrick been a great artist all this time or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he ain't had that look. That Drake diss run look been his biggest look.
Drake couldn't get that from him.
Facts.
That's my point was.
Your hope gone with the breeze.
I don't like that conversation either.
Drake couldn't get a big look off of Kendrick if the other shoe was around. Why are people making it seem like Kendrick just blew up off of Not Like Us? This man literally had one of the highest grossing tours in 2018. All his albums are classics. Why are people making it seem like Kendrick was not him before this beef? You think Drake would have responded to him if he wasn't him? Both Drake and Kendrick were fans of each other before they got into it after that Control verse in 2012. Y'all remember? Y'all know that? Come on, man. I need to talk to real people in hip hop. People that really fuck with hip hop. They don't need each other in order to be at the top. Like, they both them niggas. They both them dogs. They both hot. They both was going to be big regardless. What are we talking about?
Though, because I don't know why we act like Kendrick Lamar wasn't Kendrick Lamar before all of this. Right. You know what I mean? Lamar he won a Pulitzer Prize.
That's true, but
this man has been selling out arenas all over the world way before this.
But factual. For some reason, people feel
He's got so many Grammys
That's
before
factual,
this.
But that beef took him up another level, I would have to say. People who might not have known who Kendrick was know who he was.
It made it trendy to listen to Kendrick, I feel like.
I think so.
He's a
but
superstar.
we can't take away what Kendrick has done.
We're acting like he wasn't already a 1A artist already.
He was, but if it made...
What do you mean make it trendy to listen to Kendrick? How? If this man already sold millions and millions of copies of each and every one of his albums, how did Not Like Us make listening to Kendrick trendy? People been listening to Kendrick. What? Oh my gosh, man.
A little bit more trendier or something. And
like 21 said, it made him 1.1. He was already an artist. Now it made him a little more to people that might not have known him.
That defeats Drake's point. 21's point.
What's that?
He said you can't be 1.1 when you're
That's what I was
one.
saying a couple seconds ago. It would have been a different.
Right.
If Drake won, he would have been 1.1.
It crossed him over a lot more.
Kendrick Lamar.
I think it crossed him over a lot more. I think that battle crossed him over a lot more.
I think it just made more conversation around Kendrick Lamar, and there was conversation there already. But I don't know. It did make it different. It felt different. I will say too. People talk about what that battle did for Kendrick, but Kendrick just topped Hot 100 Songwriter of the Year for the first time, and a lot of the songs on here that they're crediting him for are not just it's Not Like Us is here, but you got Humble. There's so many other songs that I'm just pointing it out for the people because they like to make it seem like this battle made Kendrick a superstar.
The beauty about Kendrick Lamar is every single time he drops an album, it's an event. Every single time. The guy will take 4 or 5 years off and come out with an album, but every single time he drops, it's an event. He's going to win mad Grammys. He's going to go on tour, sell out all around the world. The guy was...
But you got to admit, that Not Like Us was a different level.
Of course. Yes, a different type of record.
It was a different type of everything.
By the way, for any hip-hop artist, you get a Not Like Us,
Listen, Not Like Us may have provided Kendrick, what I want to say, it may have provided him, it may have amped him up a little more, but all those things, like doing the Super Bowl, doing the tours, having the songs and commercials, all that is, he was going to do that regardless. He did the Super Bowl alongside, 50 Cent in them a couple years ago. That alone right there tells you Kendrick eventually was going to do the Super Bowl at some point in time, not just because of Not Like Us. And not only that, Kendrick music has been in commercials and stuff like that before the beef. A lot of stuff that came along with Not Like Us being there everywhere, dog, his music been in those places. Research it. Look it up. You don't remember? You probably seen it. You just don't care. I don't understand y'all. I'm not saying Drake is corny. I fuck with Drake. I'm a Drake fan as well. Fuck with his music. I'm just saying. Don't disrespect Kendrick.
Is this a different type of... Not Like Us don't come around too long for any artist.
But I feel like the dots just connected everything for Kendrick.
The dots connected for that.
Super Bowl.
That's what they do.
Super Bowl, the record,
absolutely.
The Grammy.
Phenomenal year.
It was everything.
One of the greatest years in hip-hop history. But you
can't plan that.
But you don't get that kind of year if you already don't have the foundation and career that Kendrick Lamar already has.
You don't get that from just going viral. And they did get into, I know we got to wrap, but they did get into Gunna conversation. They also talked about, if you guys want to take a listen to the interview, and they also talked about Metro and Drake, if there's a chance for them to ever work together again, and because you guys know 21 loves to put people back together. Let's take a listen to that.
That's me and Drake. It's just the relationship keep itself, just like me and Metro.
So
I tried to get them together long before all this.
What happened?
Some just Metro felt how he felt. Metro felt a certain type of way about something. Drake told me and Metro that he understood where he was wrong
And
he apologized multiple times. But I feel like Metro just felt how he felt. But I feel like now Metro is more open-minded. I feel like he like, I don't know, I feel like Metro been through a lot. So I feel like sometimes the just don't be the right time. But I feel like in the near future, we'll see them work together again.
Do you think the damage is done? Do you think Drake took a hit?
Do I think he took a hit?
Yeah.
Nah. He's still the #1 stream this year. I feel like he took an internet hit, but then it'd be like, damn, did you take an internet hit? Because streaming, you got to go on the internet to stream.
He took a hit.
It's so much more to
He
this
can
combo.
rebuild. He took a hit.
I think he can rebuild, but I do think the way that the internet is set up, when they go against you, it does put a little cloud. Because people not even screaming about Iceman.
To 21's point, the internet might be feeling away, but he's still the #1 streamed artist.
100%.
So does it really matter? So
Anyone also called Atlanta a pedophile?
Seen that?
Yep, and there's a lot there. It's a 3-hour interview. Make sure you guys go and check that out. We might can bring that back.
Check out Perspectives with Big Bank on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network. And it was dope how they did it because they started the interview at 9 and it was 3 hours and it led right up to the album dropping at midnight.
All right. That's pretty much their take. I will say this. Drake, hurry up and drop Iceman. We've all been waiting. We're getting close to the end of December. Want to hear that damn album. We've been waiting, watching them live streams you've been doing. Drop the damn album. And that's all I gotta say. Peace.